Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. In this part, we are going to add a new power up. Let's go in. Let's open this one. So currently we have coins, power up, which can destroy mines very easily. Add an ending. So that's all. I added some trees in between the part 2 and part 3. I made a terrain from cubic style to smooth style. So this is how cubic will look like. This is how smooth will look like. It will be very smooth. Use the up and down arrow to change style. Down is for smooth and up is for cubic. I'm going to select it in smooth mode. I added some trees and then I added in a new line in for this castle. Oops. Before it was like this, which means you can only die if you fall off. Nothing will happen. You will get a game over only when you bump an enemy without the power up. With the new line. I'm going to redo the new line. With the when section, click C. Again, it's here, and then go to apply. Click the plus. Go to username. Click player, and then now this will come out. Come if you see it. Click the plus again. We are going to use not. And then in the do section we are going to click on game and then click end. Now if we fall off, we get a game over. And now I actually wanted to do this in part 2 but I forgot, so we are going to do it in part 3 now. For right now it looks like this. I don't really want this. I want it to look like in a 2D like style, but it looks currently it looks 3D. Even if we try and move the camera, I am trying to move it, it's not allowing us. So with object tool selected, right click and click change world settings, or just go to the end of your toolbar and click it. And now in camera mode, let's set it to fixed offset. Now it will normally look like it will set your selected view point. We don't really want it to look like this. Now let's set cam. Now in change world, let's go back to change world settings. In the camera mode, click set camera and have it in a sideways perspective. Don't use WASD to move camera. Use the left mouse button to do it like this, and I'm going to have it in a 2D style like this. Yes, and then you can press enter. Now let's see how it looks. It looks very nice now, but it does look very flat, so I'll add some depth by doing little bit of this and then yes. Now it looks a little better. Let me change it a little bit more. Yes, this is perfect for me. Okay, about the new power up, let's add it now. Let's go to select the object tool. I have selected it right now. If you selected it, two yellow brackets will come. Now let's make a new power up. Let's left click. It's breaking again. Okay, let's left click and now go to the object tab, which I told earlier. It has this castle like image, this coin like image, and then this. Click on it and then click ammo. It will look kind of like a missile. And let's program it. Bumped user named player combat vanish me. If you leave it like that, it will vanish the player instead of vanishing itself. It's like how it does. It's exactly what it does when you use it instead of me. Now in the player's programming, let's copy page 1. I have told you earlier how to do it. Go to page 3 and then click paste page. I have told you how to copy and paste pages in part 2. If you link in the description below. Now in this one, let's remove this row. I mean, let's not. Instead of page 2, let's switch it to page 4. Now let's copy page 2. Right click on the page icon, then click copy page. Go to an empty page and click paste page. If you had any existing programming before, it will just completely replace it. Okay, let's add a glow for this power up. I will make it red. You go click on the. It will be like this. Click this, click colors, and click red. Okay, now we can't reach these pages right now. Let's add it. Add a condition. Bumped. Go to the objects tab. There's no ammo here. Go to more and then click ammo. The missile has a similar image to ammo, but the text is the only thing that has been changed. So be careful and don't accidentally click on missile. Bump the ammo and then click switch, then click page 3 and let's paste the row here. Copy row in page 1, the bump ammo, switch page 3 and paste it here. Instead of page 3, I am going to choose page 4. Now let's try it. There will be zero difference between the normal and the power up with the power up. So let's add a shooting thing. If mouse left, this will react. This will happen. The do section will happen whenever you press the left mouse button when you are playing the game. The do section, click shoot and then click blip. Here is where shoot is. And then click colors red. Now let's copy this row and then paste it in page 4. Oh, another thing we forgot. In the page 4, instead of page 3, it's page 1. Let's change it to page 3. Let's just do it. Let's not use this power up. It's glowing red. Now we can shoot the enemies. Yay! Under trees. Okay. I will show you how to fix that issue of destroying the trees. If you point where to shoot in the power-up mode. You can point in these mines and it will shoot down the mines and the bullets will do the trees. And another thing, when we bump it, we game over. Instead of that, we are going to switch. We'll make it so that it will make the mine explode, and then it will switch to page 1. This is pretty complex. First drag that blank row next to the bumped mine and below the bumped mine end. And let's replace the end here with boom it. In the 6th row, you can do this. You can do this with any row, but do it with this blank row. And then click on the do section. Click switch page 1. Oops, made a tree accidentally blue here. You can change the colors of your sceneries if you wanted. You can change the color of your terrain. I don't really care. Okay. The mine explodes whenever you bump it in that using that power up. And now let's add some glowing and make it turn. Program. Just click turn, and then in the 2nd row you just click turn here in the do section. Leave the when section alone. Same with the 3rd row. Go to actions, go to more glow, click glow and then click red. Click colors and then click red. It will glow red in the front of the ammo. Not really use the glow before. Okay, let's make it go faster in pages 2 and 4 only. Add a quickly next to the move n/s in page 2. Add 2 quicklies. And let's do that for page 4 also. Quickly. Oh yeah, I also joined the terrain in this. There was a gap before I joined it. I don't. Let me show you some tools with it. First, let's use this tool. It's next to this terrain brush. It's called up/down. Create hills or valleys. Let's use it on this part. Right click, left click to raise it, right click to lower it. Let's just lower it first. Okay, now that it looks like a square. Now use the middle mouse button, like select part of it and then hold the middle mouse button. It will make this weird noise, but don't care. This will take some time. Okay, now there's a ramp like that. Now let's create another one. Okay, it will be about as high as that other one. Since I've chosen the smooth terrain option instead of the cubic style, it will look very smooth. Something happened. Let's try it. Okay, we have found our first problem. The thing's too steep for our player. Might not be as steep for the mines. Let's make the slope longer. Now it's a much bigger. Okay, no problems. We don't really need to make this not steep because we are going north, not the other way. Now let's add some water. Click in hold the left mouse button in between. Left mouse button to raise, add water, right mouse to remove water. We can also select the water color. Now I am going to use this one. Just hold it for some time. Fix that. Okay, wait a while. Just there. We'll make a slope. That should be enough. That should be enough water. Let's make it so that the player will lose the game. Player will explode if they are the player will just knock out when they are stuck in water for too long. Let's make a new row in page 1. I'll just copy and paste it over to the other pages. Click when on the blank row, click when more on water. In do, you don't need to do anything. Go like this and then click on the when again. Timer. Let's make it in 3 seconds. Knockout me. Now let's copy this and paste it. I think I told you guys how to copy and paste in the rows in the previous part. Here's how to do it. Right click the row and do it. Okay, so let's try it out. This is all for now. Yes. Okay, so don't forget to save your world. Share it if you want. I'll show you how to share it. If you click it, there will be a menu. Click share. Okay, so that's all for this video, and I will see you in the next part.